Oi, it's Lady Flo. Hello, beauties, ladies, and gentlemen. As we enter the golden age, the modern era, well, the whirlwind of Gypsy has taken a toll on some. Many are confused and looking at the public's reaction in a mixed way. Some people feel a little bleak about the future of not just America, but the world when they review the public's reaction to Gypsy Rose and the support, the 9 million fans she has on social media.
Look, I don't hate Gypsy. I don't hate Bree. I don't hate any of those people because I don't, like, it's not about them. It's about justice for me. And I don't know, maybe I think accountability and her being more humble, for you to come out of prison after killing your mom and you're just trying to carry on with life as normal, something seems very wrong. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I'm the crazy one or something's weird about me. I don't know. Like, it just seems off. What do you guys think? I cannot be the only one that feels this way. I can't be the only one that thinks that this is so wrong. And it's just like a reflection of where we are at as a world, as a country, as a nation, that this is being praised.
Beautiful Nina, queen, we hear you, girl. We hear you. Gypsy came out and she had an opportunity to advocate for the Menendez brothers. And instead, she told us society is to blame, that society is going to build up the Menendez brothers and tear them down. The first chance she gets, she speaks negatively about society, getting us to believe that society is to blame, that we are to blame, that America is to blame for her not taking advantage of the second chance and the opportunity she was given. Doesn't this ring a bell? Gypsy blamed Dee. She blamed Nicholas Godejohn. She blamed Ryan. She blames pretty much everyone that, if she has something go wrong in her life, well, it's never her fault. It's someone else's fault. Now, we should be proud. We should hold our hearts and heads up high. We are in a time and a golden age where young people stand with victims. We should be proud of that. We're at a time in our age where people give a felon, a second chance. We give them money. We give them a platform, an opportunity to start all over, to build an enormous and rich and luxurious life that's full of charity and giving back to the society that gave it all to her in the first place. But Gypsy took all that she was given. She took the goodness of humanity, the goodness of our society, the goodness of our hearts even, and used it for her own platform. She took all the grace she was given, all the mercy, and decided to give zero of it to Nicholas Godejohn, someone who was supposedly her hero, right? If you want to believe her story. Now, Gypsy was given this enormous opportunity here in America. In America, we should be so proud of this, that we gave someone who made really bad decisions such a big opportunity to reinvent themselves, to do something extraordinary, to do something good. Instead, she's still in her local community, wearing brand new clothes and not donating them, instead throwing them away, per what Christy said, divorcing a man after just a few months of being with him, cheating on him, basically, allegedly, and continuing this pattern of just taking, and not giving back. Even in her local community, where there are a lot of poor families, a lot of poor single moms even, or people who need a car, she's now selling her golf cart that she could have just donated or given to a charity, given to one of those charities who donated so generously to her. She could have given them even to Mercy Hospital and said, here's a golf cart donation for all those times that you helped me because you thought I was a disabled, paralyzed young person. You see, Gypsy's been doing this for a long time, using the goodness of humanity, using the hearts of humanity to get money, to get a livelihood, and to get a platform. Now that her bridge with America is crumbling due to her own actions, she wants us to blame society for it. She wants us to blame society, that our world that we're in is so bleak and so bad that we're the fault she became a celebrity, or at least on the red carpet, and used it all just for herself and also for bad things, for negative things. She never used it for good. And this is not our fault. This is not the fault of society. We cannot tell someone how they're going to use their second chance. That's their decision. But now that that's crumbling for her and parole's coming up soon, well, her plan is to travel internationally. You see, her marketing strategy has been for a long time to tell the public, I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to go to Europe. I'm going to be traveling. Then she gets the red note. My guess is she's probably going to go to places like China, Japan, France, Italy, to name a few. Now, internationally, countries do not share their social media. For the most part, each country has their own internet, their own social media, and their own media. So we here in America completely were sold a story by Gypsy that we know now was not entirely true. We know that the Munchausen by proxy is not factual, is not based on fact. We know that Nicholas Godejohn was not the mastermind, that he did not teach her how to do role play, that he was not this dominant masculine that forced her to do things she didn't want to do. We also know that he never did anything that would have her claim the Me Too movement falsely. We learn that she, even after given all this opportunity, still claimed the Me Too movement falsely in her book against Nicholas Godejohn. She knows that she is not giving back. She does not want to be part of society. She does not want to be part of the give and take that society is, where she is given mercy and then she gives mercy to someone else, or she's given a lot of opportunity and then she pays it forward. No, she wants to just continue serving herself. And this means she's going to be traveling from country to country, doing the same thing she did here in America, selling them a story, going on a little media tour, getting a lot of money, getting gifts, getting whatever for free. And then when they realize the truth, that the story is not entirely true, she will move on to the next country and so forth and so forth. Now, having this on your record, having a felony on your record, may cause some travel restrictions, but for the most part, with her so-called celebrity status, traveling will probably go very well for her. Now, this does not reflect badly on society. Now, Nina, I just want to reassure you from afar here on YouTube that we should be proud of our humanity, of the hearts, of the millions of hearts, the millions of people who offered to stand up and give their own money for Gypsy Rose. This says a lot about our character. It says a lot about our young people. And we should be very happy about this, very proud about this, and excited about this. When in history have young people been so open-minded and so open to stand with victims and not judge them? This is a wonderful time to be alive. I'm excited to see what America does with this, what our young people do with this. When there's actually a real victim that is telling a real, true story, that they will be giving those second opportunities. And I truly hope that next time around, that people don't close off their hearts and shut that part of themselves off because they think, oh, well, if I give this person a second chance, like we did with Gypsy, well, they're just going to use it for bad. That's not the case. Gypsy is a rare exception. Again, matricide is a rare exception. It's not common. What she did, getting all of this millions of dollars, all of these fans, all of this media coverage is not common. It's very rare. And it only happened because our hearts are so giving in our society. And we should be very proud of that. We shouldn't change that about ourselves. However, it's very fair to be able to look at someone's actions and say, hey, you're doing this and this and this and this wrong. This and this and this has to be corrected if you want to be part of the community, if you want society to look on you in a good, positive way. That doesn't mean that you hate them. You can love someone and still tell them, hey, you know, you just robbed like 5 stores and that's not okay, and you need to go to prison for that. You can still love them as a human, but know that they're capable of doing really dark things and that they may not give back. That if you give them mercy, they're not going to pay it forward and give the next person mercy. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to be able to say, Gypsy did some really bad things and she's never taken accountability for them. She just covers them up and then blames them on other people. And she continues to use the kindness of others to her advantage, but never pays it forward. It's okay to say that. We don't need to look in the mirror and feel bad about ourselves or feel bad about our society, or look in the mirror and say like, oh, the future is hopeless. No, the future is so bright. And we should be, again, so proud of our society. I'm proud to be a member of this society. I'm proud to be a member of the online community and the YouTube community. What I have found is that the YouTube community is full of amazing, kind-hearted individuals. And that just makes me so happy about living and being alive in this time and age, this golden era. So be happy with me. And let's not allow Gypsy to tell us that we are to blame for her not using her second chance to do good. That's it. All right, we'll see you guys later. Ciao.